The night has arrived quietly. The air feels different now, softer, as if creation itself is whispering that it is time to rest. You have done enough for today. The world can continue turning without you for a little while. This is your moment to breathe, to feel safe, to know that God is near. Sometimes it is hard to rest, even when we want to. Thoughts linger, memories play back, worries ask for attention. But right here, right now, you are allowed to let them drift away. Nothing demands to be solved in this hour. You are entering sacred stillness, the place where peace lives. Let the sound of gentle rain guide you there. Imagine each drop falling softly outside your window. The rain does not hurry. It follows its own rhythm. That rhythm is calm, patient, eternal. As it touches the earth, something inside you begins to mirror that peace. Every sound reminds you that life keeps moving even when you stop. The same God who commands the rain to fall watches over you now. He never sleeps. He never forgets. You can rest because He does not. You can close your eyes because He keeps watch. His presence fills the night around you, quiet and sure. You do not need to search for Him. He is already here. The warmth you feel in your chest, the gentle slowing of your breath, the peace that begins to settle, all of this is Him drawing near. Maybe today was a long day. Maybe you gave more than you thought you could. Perhaps you carried emotions that never had time to breathe. God saw every moment of it. He saw the strength you used to keep going. He saw the times you smiled, even when your heart was tired. And now, in this quiet moment, He invites you to rest in His care. You don't have to be strong right now. You don't have to plan or explain. Just be. The rain continues outside, steady and kind. Let its rhythm become the background of your thoughts. Each drop that touches the ground carries a small blessing. It cleanses, it nourishes, it renews. The same renewal is happening within you now. The stress you felt begins to fade. The mind begins to loosen its grip, and peace takes its place. Feel how your body slowly releases the tension it was holding. The shoulders lower, the jaw softens, the heartbeat finds its natural pace. This is how the soul begins to rest. You are safe in the hands of the One who created you. Nothing can reach you here that He does not already hold. The walls of your room become a shelter built by His love. Every breath you take is a reminder that you are cared for. Close your eyes gently if they are still open. Let the darkness behind them feel warm, not empty. In that darkness, picture light, not a bright light that startles, but a soft one that comforts. It glows around you like a blanket, wrapping you in quiet assurance. That light is the love of God. It moves through the air, through your thoughts, through every cell of your body. It knows you completely and loves you completely. You may hear the rain changing slightly, becoming slower, softer. It's as if the night is adjusting itself to your heartbeat. Everything around you cooperates with peace. The wind quiets. The air feels still. The world seems to wait, so you can rest. God made it that way. Rest is part of creation. He rested after his work, and he invites you to do the same. Let your mind travel for a moment. Imagine standing beneath a gentle night sky. The air is cool, the stars are hidden behind light clouds, and the rain falls softly around you. It feels clean and alive. You look up and feel drops touch your face. They remind you that you belong to something bigger than your worries. You belong to God's design, to a rhythm that never forgets you. If your thoughts begin to wander, don't chase them. Let them pass like small clouds. Each time you notice one, return to the rain. Return to your breath. Return to the quiet voice of peace that lives within. This is how you train your soul to rest. By remembering that you are not alone. God is here in the silence. He is here in every heartbeat. He is here in the rain that falls outside your window. Think of how many nights he has already protected you. Nights when you did not even realize his presence, yet he kept watch. You woke up safe because he was near. Tonight is no different. He surrounds you now with that same quiet strength. His care does not depend on your mood or your faith. It simply is. God's love remains constant even when you feel uncertain. That is why you can rest, because his peace does not depend on you. It depends on him. If you feel a tear, let it fall. It's okay. Tears are another kind of prayer. They are how the heart releases what words cannot say. God understands them all. He does not turn away from your vulnerability. He meets it with compassion. There is healing in this gentle surrender. There is freedom in knowing you don't have to carry everything by yourself. Feel the room again. Notice the temperature, the quiet weight of the blanket, the softness of the bed beneath you. These are small gifts that your body recognizes as safety. The longer you lie here, the more your thoughts slow down. It's as if every part of you begins to whisper the same word. Peace. Peace in your breath. Peace in your heart. Peace in the space around you. God is caring for you, even now. While you rest, he restores. While you sleep, he renews. While you dream, he continues his quiet work of love. You don't have to be awake for him to move. He is always at work for your good. Tonight, you are invited to trust that truth. As the rain continues, imagine it washing away the noise of the day. Every drop carries away a bit of exhaustion, a bit of doubt, a bit of fear. What remains is purity, stillness, grace. You are not trying to be peaceful. You are simply becoming aware of the peace that was already here. God has surrounded you with it since the beginning. Let yourself sink deeper into that awareness. Feel your breathing steady, your muscles soften, your mind quiet. You are safe. You are loved. You are under divine care. Nothing required, nothing expected, only rest. Somewhere outside, a branch sways gently under the rain. The world is sleeping, and soon you will too. But before you drift away, hold this simple thought in your heart. You are never alone. Even when your eyes close and dreams begin to form, God is near. He holds you as tenderly as the night holds the rain. Now, let the sound of the rainfall take over. Let it become your lullaby. You don't need to think anymore. You don't need to do anything at all. You are exactly where you are meant to be. Resting, breathing, surrounded by love. Sleep deeper tonight, knowing that the one who watches over you never sleeps. His peace is your shelter. His love is your home. The rain outside has found its rhythm. Each drop falls like a small prayer whispered into the night. You can hear it now, steady and gentle, reminding you that life continues with grace, even when you stop to rest. As you listen, something inside you begins to settle. The noise in your mind softens, the pressure in your chest eases, and a deep quiet begins to bloom within you. You are not searching for peace anymore. Peace is finding you. There is something sacred about this silence. It's not empty. It's full of God's presence. He moves quietly, without hurry, without noise, restoring everything that feels tired or broke. You don't have to do anything for this to happen. His love works best in stillness. It flows through your spirit like a gentle stream, cleansing everything it touches. Sometimes you may not see how healing begins. It doesn't arrive with sudden light or loud signs. It happens softly, secretly in moments like this. As your body relaxes and your breathing slows, God begins to renew you from within. Every second of rest is His gift. Every heartbeat, a reminder that you are not alone. He is with you now, closer than thought, quieter than breath, working in ways that words cannot describe. Think about how nature trusts its own timing. The rain falls without fear. The trees rest through the night. The ocean never rushes. Creation knows that it is cared for, that its rhythm is guided by something higher. The same is true for you. You do not have to control everything or understand every detail. You are being held in that same divine rhythm. You might feel the weight of things you cannot fix, the memories that still echo, the questions without answers. But in this quiet space, God whispers to your heart that you can let go. You do not need to carry the world in your hands when He already holds it. You do not need to hold your breath in worry when He is the one who gives it to you. Every breath you take tonight is a reminder that you are cared for by something far greater than yourself. As the rain continues, let it become a mirror of your spirit. Each drop falls in perfect surrender, landing exactly where it's meant to. It doesn't resist. It doesn't question. It simply falls. That is the way of peace, not to force, but to allow. You don't need to force yourself to feel calm. Just allow the calm to enter. Let God's presence fill the spaces that anxiety once occupied. Let His love flow into every part of you that felt tense, tired, or forgotten. The air around you feels warmer now, almost alive. It's as if God is near enough for you to sense His peace moving through the room. Maybe you can feel it as a light pressure in your chest, or a warmth behind your eyes, or the way your thoughts seem to fade one by one. That is Him, bringing order to the chaos, bringing comfort where fear once lived. There is healing in letting go, healing in saying, I don't need to have every answer tonight. Healing in remembering that God's timing is always perfect, even when we cannot see it. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are exactly where you need to be in this moment, resting, breathing, being held. If your mind tries to return to the worries of the day, gently remind yourself that this is sacred time. The world will wait for you until morning. Right now, your only task is to rest in the arms of peace. You can trust God with the things that feel unresolved. You can trust Him with the ones you love, with your future, and with yourself. He is the keeper of every detail, the guardian of every heartbeat. As you breathe in, imagine His peace entering your body like soft light. With every exhale, release a little more of the tension you've carried. The rhythm of the rain joins your breathing, and together they become a quiet lullaby, written by God Himself. You are not separate from His creation. You are part of it. Just as He renews the world with rain, He renews you with rest. Perhaps you didn't realize how much you needed this moment. To pause, to breathe, to feel. You've been moving, thinking, trying for so long that stillness feels unfamiliar. But this is the place where you are healed. This is the moment when the heart remembers that it is loved. The same God who spoke light into existence now speaks peace into your spirit. The same one who commands the sea to be still whispers the same command into your mind tonight. Be still, not because everything is perfect, but because He is. The rain softens again, almost blending into silence. Each sound fades gently, and the night becomes an ocean of quiet. You are floating in that stillness now, supported by the invisible hands of grace. You can feel yourself growing lighter, as if the weight of the entire day is dissolving into peace. You are safe here. God is watching over you. His love surrounds you like a warm blanket that never slips away. You don't have to hold on. You can rest, knowing He is holding you. Soon, sleep will come naturally. It won't be forced. It will arrive like a soft tide returning to shore, calm and certain. And as you drift into that peaceful state, remember this truth. God restores you in the quiet. He heals you when you are still. He renews you when you let go. Nothing about this night is ordinary. It is holy. The rain outside is a hymn of trust. The air you breathe is a prayer answered. Your rest is a sign of faith. So breathe. Let your spirit be free. Let your body rest without guilt. You are not falling asleep alone. God is with you, protecting you, blessing you, renewing you. You are in His hands now, and His hands never fail. Sleep deeper tonight, knowing that even in silence, His voice speaks peace. Even in darkness, His light surrounds you. Even in rest, His love restores you. The night has deepened. The rain outside sounds softer now, like a song that knows it has been heard. You can feel how the world slows down when you listen careful. Every sound becomes part of a pattern that feels ancient and kind. A pattern that reminds you that God is still in control. Nothing is random. Even the rhythm of the rain follows his design. As you rest in this quiet moment, remember that peace is not the absence of sound. It is the awareness that you are protected within every sound. You are safe in his presence. The same God who shaped the mountains, who placed stars in the sky, is the one who watches over you tonight. His care is not distant. It is here, surrounding you in every breath, every heartbeat, every sigh. Listen to these ancient words that have comforted hearts for generations. Psalm 4:8 says, "I will both lay me down in peace and sleep, for thou, Lord, only makest me dwell in safety." Let that truth rest over you like a warm blanket. You are allowed to lay down in peace because God himself gives you safety. These words are not just poetry. They are a promise that has traveled through centuries to reach you tonight. You can let go because the Lord is awake. You can sleep because his protection never ends. Maybe you have spent many nights overthinking, wondering about the things you cannot control. But right now, you are free to stop worrying. There is nothing for you to fix in this moment. The one who made the heavens is taking care of you. The things that trouble you are already known to him, and he is working through them even now. Feel that truth moving deeper into your chest. Each breath you take is a small act of faith. You inhale peace, you exhale fear. You inhale love, you exhale doubt. That exchange is not forced. It is natural because the Spirit of God lives within you. You are never separate from his presence. Even in your sleep, he remains beside you. Let the rain be your reminder. It falls without asking permission, without hesitation. Every drop lands where it should. You can trust your life in the same way. You can trust that God knows where you are meant to be, what you are meant to carry, and what you are meant to release. You don't have to understand everything tonight. You only have to rest. The peace that surrounds you now is not fragile. It is strong, steady, eternal. It does not depend on your thoughts or feelings. It depends on his faithfulness, and he has never failed. The same God who calms the storm will calm the storm inside you. The same voice that said, "Peace, be still," to the sea speaks that same command to your heart. You may feel a soft warmth on your skin or a deep stillness in your body. That is not coincidence. That is God's comfort becoming tangible. He is reminding you that he is near. You can stop holding your breath. You can stop tensing your shoulders. His peace asks for nothing from you except to receive it. If you ever feel small beneath the vastness of the night, remember that the same God who holds the galaxies also holds you. He does not forget the smallest detail. He notices every heartbeat, every sigh, every quiet hope inside you. He sees you resting now, and it pleases him. He loves when you trust him enough to rest. Your bed becomes more than a place to sleep. It becomes an altar of faith. Each moment of stillness becomes a prayer without words. Every time your mind begins to wander and you return to peace, that is worship. That is trust. You are saying with your silence, "Lord, I know you are here." Close your eyes now if you haven't already. Let your body feel heavier on the bed, supported, safe. The rain outside continues to sing softly, and it feels as if heaven itself is breathing with you. The world around you has nothing to demand. All that exists now is the quiet presence of God and the sound of life moving gently through the night. You are safe. You are loved. You are known. There is no place your spirit can go where His love cannot follow. Even in sleep, your soul remains in His care. Even in dreams, His peace holds you steady. You can let go completely, knowing that you are surrounded by divine protection. There are no expectations here. You don't need to do anything right. You don't need to pray perfectly or think correctly. Just be here, resting, breathing, listening. God understands your silence as well as your words. Every exhale is a prayer. Every heartbeat, a thank you. The rain begins to fade into a lighter whisper, almost like a lullaby sung by creation itself. The darkness of the night no longer feels heavy. It feels like a soft shelter. You are resting inside something sacred. You are lying within the peace of God, and nothing can take that from you. Before sleep arrives fully, remember the words of the psalm once more. I will both lay me down in peace and sleep, for thou, Lord, only makest me dwell in safety. Repeat them quietly in your heart as your breathing slows. Let them blend with the sound of the rain. Let them become your final thought before dreams take over. You are safe. You are loved. God is here. Sleep deeper tonight, for His peace surrounds you completely. His love guards you while you rest. His presence will be the first thing your spirit feels when you wake again in the light of morning. The night has grown even quieter now. The rain outside is softer, like a gentle whisper that speaks directly to your soul. Each drop falls with purpose, washing the world clean, renewing what was tired, refreshing what was dry. You can almost feel it happening inside of you too, as if the same water that falls on the earth is touching your heart. That is how God works. He doesn't just restore the world, He restores you. There is a peace that comes when you realize that rest is not only for the body, but also for the soul. When you stop fighting your thoughts, when you stop trying to be perfect, you begin to feel something new. It is the quiet awareness that God loves you as you are, not as you think you should be. He doesn't wait for you to fix yourself before He draws near. He meets you right here, in the middle of your weariness, in the middle of your ordinary night. Listen carefully to the rain again. Notice how it never asks permission to fall. It doesn't question whether the ground deserves it. It just falls, freely, completely, without hesitation. That is grace. That is what God's love looks like when it finds you. It doesn't hold back. It pours itself out until every corner of your being is touched by mercy. Maybe you have carried guilt or regret, heavy like a stone that doesn't belong in your hands anymore. You can set it down now. This is the hour when God gently takes what you've been holding and replaces it with peace. He doesn't remind you of your mistakes. He reminds you of your worth. His forgiveness is not something you have to earn. It is already here, waiting to be accepted. Psalm 51:10 says, "Create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a right spirit within me." These words are more than ancient poetry. They are a reflection of what is happening in you right now. As you rest, your heart is being renewed. God is cleansing away the weight of yesterday, making room for light, calm, and grace. You don't have to see it happen to believe it. It is already taking place in the quiet spaces where your spirit listens. Forgiveness is not forgetting what happened. It is choosing to no longer let it define you. It is trusting that God's mercy is stronger than your past. Every drop of rain outside is a reminder of that mercy, falling again and again, never running out, never ending. It is His way of saying, "You are still mine, and I still delight in you." There is nothing you have done that can make Him stop loving you. There is nothing you have failed to do that can separate you from His care. He does not count your mistakes before blessing you. He does not measure your worth by your effort. He looks at you through the eyes of love, and He sees someone He made with purpose. If tears come, let them. They are not weakness. They are release. They are how the soul learns to breathe again. With every tear, something old is being washed away, and something new is beginning. You may not realize it now, but you are lighter than you were when the night began. That is what happens when grace enters. It does not ask for permission. It simply begins to heal. The sound of rain fills the space around you. It seems endless, like a song written just for you. In its rhythm, there is a quiet truth. Everything is being made new. Every leaf outside is cleaner. Every surface glistens. Every drop finds its place. You are part of that renewal. The same way the earth drinks from the rain, your spirit is drinking from God's mercy. Let yourself rest deeper now. Feel the weight of your body sinking into the mattress. Feel the air growing warmer. Feel how each breath flows easier than before. This is what restoration feels like. You are not trying to be calm anymore. You simply are. You are resting in the love that holds the universe together. You are lying in the hands of the Creator who knows how to bring beauty out of anything. In this peace, let go of what tomorrow might bring. The future will have its own grace, its own light, its own strength. Right now, this moment is enough. God is working even when you cannot see it. He is aligning what needs to come, healing what needs to mend, preparing what needs to bloom. You don't have to worry about what is next. This night is for rest, not for planning. If your thoughts return to the rain, notice how each drop seems to dance upon the surface it touches. None of them are wasted. None of them fall without purpose. You are the same in His eyes. Every breath, every thought, every quiet prayer has meaning. Nothing about you is unnoticed. God's love surrounds you like the rain surrounds the earth. It reaches you no matter where you are or how far you think you've drifted. There is no distance too great for His mercy, even if the day felt long or the path uncertain. His presence never left you. And now, as you rest, He is closer than ever. You are being renewed, not by effort, but by grace. Not by striving, but by surrender. The night was made for this. It was made to remind you that endings are not the end. They are the beginning of restoration. The rain outside will stop eventually, but what it leaves behind will continue to grow. The same is true for you. What God is doing in you tonight will last far beyond this moment. Close your eyes if they are still open. Feel the calm flowing deeper. Your body feels lighter, your mind clearer, your heart softer. God is here, and He is enough. You don't need to reach for anything else. Rest now, completely, freely, knowing that you are forgiven, loved, and renewed. Let His grace cover you like rain on the earth. Let it soak into every part of your being until all that remains is peace. Sleep deeper tonight, washed by mercy, surrounded by love, renewed by His endless grace. The night feels deeper now. The rain outside has become a soft hum, steady and comforting, like a heartbeat that belongs to the earth itself. You are resting in its rhythm, and within that rhythm, there is something holy. Every drop reminds you that God is near, that His care is constant, that His presence fills even the quietest corners of the night. Trust can be difficult. It asks you to release control when everything in you wants to hold on. It asks you to believe in what you cannot see. But in the stillness of this moment, you can feel that trust beginning to grow. You don't have to force it. It rises gently, like dawn waiting beneath the horizon. You can sense it in your breath, in your heartbeat, in the way your body is finally at ease. God is teaching you that peace does not come from understanding every detail. It comes from knowing who holds them all. There are things in life that remain uncertain, paths that feel unclear, questions that seem to echo without answer. But even in those places, God is working. His silence is not absence, it is preparation. He moves quietly, arranging what you cannot yet see. And while you rest tonight, His hands are already shaping tomorrow with grace. Psalm 37:7 says, "Rest in the Lord and wait patiently for Him." These words hold power for moments like this. To rest in the Lord is to trust that you are not forgotten. It is to know that the one who formed the stars is still guiding your story. What is meant for you will find you in God's time. As the rain continues, think about how it nourishes the earth. It does not ask when or how much. It simply falls, knowing that growth takes time. The same is true for your soul. What you've been praying for, what you've been waiting for, what you've been hoping to see, it's growing quietly beneath the surface. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it isn't happening. God's work often begins in silence. Breathe slowly and let that truth settle inside you. The world has trained you to move fast, to chase, to worry when things slow down. But God moves differently. His rhythm is patient, deliberate, loving. When life feels paused, it is often because he is preparing something deeper. Your waiting is not wasted. Your stillness is sacred. If you feel your thoughts wandering again, return to your breath. Feel it move in and out, steady and calm. Each breath is a reminder that you are here, safe, alive, cared for. You don't have to figure out how everything will work out. The same God who gave you this breath will give you everything else you need in His perfect timing. Sometimes we mistake delay for denial, but in truth, delay is often mercy. God withholds what isn't ready, not because He wants to punish, but because He wants to protect. He knows the right moment for every blessing to unfold. He knows the lessons that must come before the answer, the growth that must happen before the gift. Trust that what's meant for you will never pass you by.
There is freedom in letting go of control. It doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you stop carrying everything alone. You were never meant to bear the world on your shoulders.
That's why He asks you to rest, not because He wants to take something from you, but because He wants to carry it for you. Imagine yourself standing in the rain again. The drops fall around you, on your hair, your hands, your face. You don't try to catch them all. You simply let them fall where they will. That's how trust feels. It is the quiet acceptance that not everything needs to be held. Not everything needs to be understood. What matters is knowing that God knows, and that is enough. The rain outside slows even more now, almost like a whisper between heaven and earth. It feels like a promise that morning will come, that peace will stay, that nothing is lost when it's placed in God's hands. Close your eyes if they are open. Feel the peace filling every part of you. The air feels softer, the world smaller, the night safer. You can rest completely in this awareness. God is watching over you. Every detail, every fear, every dream, He sees it all. You are not forgotten. You are not unseen. You are deeply known and endlessly loved. Let that truth become the rhythm of your thoughts. You are not in control, but you are not alone. You don't know every answer, but you are guided. You don't see the whole picture, but you are part of something eternal and good. As your body grows heavier with rest, remember this simple truth. Trust is the language of peace. The more you trust, the more you rest. The more you rest, the more you heal. Tonight, you are learning to trust again. Not the world, not your plans, but the one who made them all. So breathe deeply and surrender once more. Let your worries drift away like small leaves carried by a quiet stream. Let your thoughts fade into the rhythm of the rain. There is nothing left for you to do tonight except to rest in the safety of God's love. He is here, holding every unanswered question, every hidden fear, every silent prayer. You are safe in His timing, protected in His care, surrounded by His peace. Sleep deeper tonight, trusting that the one who holds the world also holds you. His love does not fail. His peace does not end, and His promises do not fade with the night. The rain outside has quieted to a soft murmur, like a secret conversation between heaven and earth. The air feels fresh, as if every drop that has fallen has made the world cleaner, lighter, and new. You can almost feel that renewal in your own heart. With every breath, you are being refreshed, restored, and surrounded by peace. Gratitude begins to bloom within you, gentle and pure. Gratitude is not just a feeling, it is a way of seeing. It changes how you experience the world, even in its smallest details. Tonight, as you rest, you can begin to see the beauty that was always there, but often hidden by worry. You can be grateful for the simple things, the sound of rain, the safety of this moment, the quiet care of a loving God who has carried you through another day. Think about how far you have come. The moments that once seemed too heavy have not defeated you. You are here, still breathing, still learning, still loved. That alone is a miracle. Every heartbeat is proof that grace continues, that mercy renews itself with every sunrise. You don't need to wait for something extraordinary to feel blessed. The ordinary is already full of wonder when you see it through the eyes of faith. Psalm 100:4 says, "Enter into His gates with thanksgiving, and into His courts with praise. Be thankful unto Him, and bless His name." These words remind us that gratitude is not only for joyful moments, but also for quiet ones like this. To give thanks is to recognize God's presence in every part of life, in peace and in struggle, in laughter and in stillness. When you whisper thank you, heaven hears it. Gratitude is the language that opens the heart to peace. Let your thoughts wander through the blessings of this day. Some may be small, almost invisible, yet they carried you. The warmth of light in the morning, the food that nourished you, the kindness of a stranger, the strength that got you through one more hour. These are not coincidences. They are signs of God's quiet care, small reminders that you have never been alone, even in your hardest moments. As you rest now, think about how much God has already given you, not in things, but in peace, in guidance, in the quiet strength that kept you standing when you felt you could not. Gratitude grows when we notice what is already here instead of what is missing. And tonight, what is here is enough. Peace is here. Rest is here. God is here. The rain slows even more now, almost fading into silence. In the stillness that follows, there is a soft hum, the sound of the world breathing with you. It is as if the entire earth is resting, giving thanks for another day completed. You are part of that sacred rhythm. As creation sleeps, you sleep with it, all of it held in the same divine hand. Take a deep breath and feel the gratitude expand within you. It fills the chest, warms the heart, quiets the mind. You don't have to think of every reason to be thankful. Your being here is enough. You are part of the miracle of life. You are a vessel of love and light, created intentionally, kept purposefully, Gratitude is not something you have to force. It flows naturally when you remember how deeply you are loved. Sometimes gratitude feels difficult when the heart is tired or when days feel long. But even then, it lives quietly within you, waiting to be remembered. It's the small spark that refuses to go out. When you whisper thank you, that spark grows brighter. It lights the corners of your thoughts, revealing how much goodness has surrounded you all along. God delights in your gratitude, not because He needs praise, but because gratitude heals you. It softens what is tense, opens what is closed, lifts what is heavy. It turns your focus from fear to faith, from lack to abundance. The act of being thankful draws you closer to Him until you realize that peace was never far away. It was only hidden beneath worry. Now you can let that gratitude flow through your breath. With every inhale, receive His peace. With every exhale, release the weight of the day. You don't have to hold on to anything anymore. You can rest knowing that God has already prepared what comes next. The same way the earth trusts the rain, you can trust His timing. Everything He promises, He fulfills. Everything He starts, He completes. The night around you is deep and safe. The air is full of quiet blessings. You are resting in the care of a God who never leaves, whose love never fades. Let that truth be your final thought before sleep takes over. You are loved. You are protected. You are cared for in ways you cannot even see. And for that, you can rest in peace. Not only in body, but in soul. As your breathing slows and your eyes grow heavier, whisper a final thank you in your heart. Thank you for the rain. Thank you for this peace. Thank you for the love that holds me. Let those words echo softly until they blend into your dreams. Sleep now in gratitude, in stillness, in the comfort of His everlasting care. God is here. His love is unending. His peace will stay with you through the night. The night is deeper now, wrapped in a calm that feels almost sacred. The rain has slowed to the faintest whisper, a tender rhythm that seems to pause between every drop. The air is heavy with peace, and if you listen closely, you can almost hear the stillness itself. This is the kind of quiet where God speaks, not with noise, not with urgency, but with presence. Silence can be intimidating when we are used to sound. It can feel like emptiness, like something is missing. But when you begin to rest within it, you realize that silence is not empty at all. It is full. It is alive with the gentle voice of God that does not need words to be understood. His voice is peace itself, steady and unwavering, speaking directly to the soul. You might not hear Him in sentences or phrases. You might not even realize it as it happens. But in this very moment, He is speaking to you through peace, through calm, through the soft quiet of the night that surrounds you. His presence does not need to shout to be known. It is felt rather than heard, like warmth on your skin, like breath in the air. Psalm 46:10 says, "Be still and know that I am God." These words hold the essence of what you are experiencing now. Stillness is not inactivity, it is awareness. It is the moment when the mind finally steps aside so the heart can listen. In stillness, you remember that God has always been here, that He never left, and that you never needed to go searching for Him. You can rest in that truth. You don't have to fill the silence with words or thoughts. You can simply be here, breathing in peace, letting God fill the space around you with His love. There is no need to ask for anything right now. He already knows. There is no need to explain. He already understands. The silence is enough. Imagine yourself lying in the soft glow of His presence. The air around you feels gentle, safe, warm. It's almost as if creation itself is resting with you. The trees, the sky, the rain, all pausing together in reverence. The world feels still, not because it has stopped, but because it recognizes the holiness of this moment. You are resting in the very heart of God. If your thoughts wander, let them drift like clouds across a quiet sky. There is no need to chase them or fight them. Let them move until only the calm remains. Every time your mind returns to silence, it's like coming home. It's the soul remembering where it belongs, in peace, in light, in the gentle presence of its Creator. Sometimes we think God's voice must be dramatic, thunderous, or loud. But the truth is, His most loving words often arrive in whispers, in moments of peace that we almost overlook. When your heart feels calm for no reason, when the noise of the world fades for just a second, that is Him. That is His way of saying, "I am here." You are surrounded by that presence now. It fills the room like invisible light, soft and golden. It settles around you like warmth, spreading through your chest, your arms, your hands. You can feel it even in your breath. Each inhale draws in peace. Each exhale releases tension. You are not just breathing air, you are breathing the very calm of God. Let the quiet of this night teach you something about trust. God does not always need to explain His plan for you to rest in it. Sometimes He only gives you silence, because that is where faith grows. Silence does not mean He is distant. It means He is close enough that words are no longer needed. In this stillness, something beautiful is happening. The heart opens like a flower at dawn. You might not see it, but you can feel it. The gentle unfolding, the slow renewal, the calm awareness that everything is held together by love. There is no rush here. God moves at the pace of peace. If you listen closely, you might notice the faint sound of the rain again. It returns softly, almost like a reminder that even silence has a rhythm. The world continues to breathe, and you breathe with it. Everything around you, every drop, every breeze, every shadow, is part of the same divine song. Let your body sink deeper into rest. Feel the weight of your blanket, the softness beneath you, the quiet air on your skin. These are not just sensations. They are reminders that you are safe. God's love fills the space between every heartbeat. His peace surrounds you in every breath. You don't have to do anything more tonight. You don't have to seek or try or strive. You have already found what you needed. God is here. His silence is His embrace. His peace is His voice. And His love is the song that will carry you through this night and into the morning. Sleep knowing that the silence is sacred. Sleep knowing that the stillness is full of His presence. Sleep knowing that even when words fade, His love remains constant. You are safe in the silence. You are loved in the quiet. You are seen in the stillness. And as you drift into sleep, remember this: sometimes God speaks loudest when everything else is still. Rest now in that truth. Rest in His peace. Rest in His voice that whispers softly through the silence, reminding you that you are never alone. The night is quiet now, almost completely still. The rain has slowed to a faint rhythm that fades in and out like breath. Everything feels gentle, calm, and covered in peace. You can sense the weight of safety around you, the way the air itself seems to hold you softly. That is the presence of God. His protection is not a wall you can see. It is a peace you can feel. When the world grows dark and silent, it can sometimes make us aware of how small we are. But even in that smallness, you are not alone. You are surrounded. You are guarded. The same God who designed the heavens, who keeps every star in its place, is the one who keeps you now. Nothing can enter the space where His love stands guard. Psalm 91:1 says, "He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty." Let those words settle deep within you. They are not just poetry, they are a promise. You dwell beneath His shadow right now, under His care, under His covering. No fear, no worry, no darkness can cross the boundary of His presence. There is peace in knowing that you don't have to protect yourself tonight. You don't have to stay alert or hold your breath waiting for something to go wrong. God is awake when you are asleep. He stands watch over your life as carefully as He does over creation. Even when your eyes close, His gaze never leaves you. Imagine that presence now, wrapping around you like soft light. It moves gently across the room, surrounding you completely. You are covered from every side. Nothing is forgotten. Nothing is left exposed. Every inch of your being is within the reach of His protection. Sometimes we think of safety as something external: locked doors, strong walls, quiet neighborhoods. But true safety is something spiritual. It is the peace of knowing that God holds your very breath, that nothing can touch your spirit without passing through His will. When you rest in Him, you rest in perfect security. If fear tries to whisper to you tonight, Let it fade into the sound of the rain. Fear cannot stay where peace lives. God's presence leaves no space for anxiety. Every heartbeat, every breath, every slow moment of calm is proof that His protection is real. You are safe, not because everything is perfect, but because He is perfect. Let your thoughts slow down now. Let the quiet of this night feel like His voice speaking softly to you. He is saying, "You are mine. You are safe. You can rest." These words do not come from the mind. They come from the spirit that lives within you. If you close your eyes and picture it, you might see yourself resting beneath an open sky. The stars are distant but kind, shining gently through a veil of clouds. Around you, the world is asleep. There are no threats here, no worries, no noise, just the steady heartbeat of peace that belongs to God alone. You are beneath His shadow, the shadow of the Almighty. In His presence, fear cannot breathe. It loses its shape, its power, its hold. What remains is stillness. What remains is love. And love is the safest place in the world. Take another slow breath now. Feel the air enter your lungs. Hold it for a moment, then let it go. As you exhale, release every thought that feels heavy. Let them dissolve into the night, replaced by the quiet certainty that you are being protected by divine love. Psalm 121:5 reminds us, "The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. Even when you walk through shadows, He walks with you. Even when you cannot see what lies ahead, He has already gone before you. There is no darkness too deep for His light. There is no danger too great for His strength." Tonight, as you lie here, remember that His angels stand guard around you. You cannot see them, but they are near, gentle sentinels of peace, keeping watch until morning. You don't have to invite them. They are already here, because God has commanded His care over you. You rest under a divine covering that never fades. The stillness of this moment is not empty. It is alive with His protection. Every sound, every breath, every heartbeat is surrounded by peace. You are not in the dark. You are in the shelter of His light. You are not vulnerable. You are wrapped in the strength of His promises. If your thoughts try to wander to tomorrow, bring them back to this truth. You are safe right now. You are covered right now. You are loved right now. Tomorrow will come, and God will still be there. But tonight, His only desire is for you to rest deeply, peacefully, completely. The rain outside is faint again, almost like a lullaby. Let it remind you of His constant care. The same God who sends rain to nourish the earth sends peace to nourish your soul. He gives both to sustain life, and tonight He gives you rest as an act of His love. As you drift towards sleep, remember that you are under His wings. His protection is not just around you, but within you. His peace flows through your mind. His light fills your dreams. His love guards your heart. Sleep now in that assurance. Sleep knowing that you are held by hands that never fail. Sleep knowing that even in the silence, His voice still whispers, "You are safe with me." Let your breath slow. Let your thoughts fade. Let your spirit rest completely in the presence of the one who never sleeps. You are protected. You are loved. You are home. The night has entered its calmest hour. The air feels softer now, as if the world itself has slowed to a gentle heartbeat. The rain outside has faded to the lightest touch, a sound so quiet it almost disappears into silence. Everything feels still, steady, and pure. You are resting in the peace that only God can give, surrounded by His presence, sheltered by His love. This is the sacred moment when sleep begins to open its arms to you. There is something mysterious and holy about sleep. It is the time when your body releases what it has carried, when your thoughts dissolve into quiet, when your soul finds its way back to peace. And yet, sleep is not a pause in life. It is part of the divine rhythm that God designed. Just as day turns to night and night back to day, you too are part of that rhythm. You rest not to escape the world, but to be renewed by the one who created it. When you close your eyes and let yourself drift, you are not falling into emptiness. You are falling into His hands. You are surrendering to the safety of His plan, the protection of His care, and the peace of His Spirit. Even as your mind lets go of thought, God remains awake, working in the silence of your rest. Psalm 16:7 says, "I will bless the Lord, who hath given me counsel. My reins also instruct me in the night seasons." These words hold a secret truth, that God can speak to us even in our sleep. While the body rests, the soul listens. The night becomes a time of quiet teaching, when God restores what the day has taken and fills your heart with new strength. You may not remember the dreams that come tonight, but that doesn't mean they aren't sacred. Some dreams are not meant to be remembered. They are meant to heal. They are like soft conversations between your spirit and God's Spirit, gentle and unseen. He knows what your heart needs to release. He knows the places that need peace, the memories that need mending, the hopes that need renewal. While you sleep, He touches each one with care. Let your mind begin to float. Don't hold it too tightly. Thoughts might appear like small clouds, images, memories, sensations. Let them pass naturally. You don't need to control them. They are simply the way your spirit begins to release what it no longer needs. God is guiding you through this quiet letting go. Think of the night as a sea of peace, calm and endless. You are floating gently upon it, carried by waves that move with perfect rhythm. Each breath you take is a soft current, lifting and lowering, steady and sure. You are safe upon these waters because they belong to God. He directs their flow. He decides their depth. And in His sea of peace, you will never sink. There is no fear here, no tension, no pressure, no demand to perform or prove anything. This night asks nothing of you except to receive. It is a gift from God, a gift of rest, of renewal, of unspoken love. He gives it freely because he knows what you need even when you do not. If you could see what happens while you sleep, you would never doubt his care again. The body repairs itself in silence. The heart slows and strengthens. The mind organizes what it has learned. And through it all, the Spirit of God moves quietly, healing wounds you didn't know existed, replacing weariness with grace. His work is invisible but real. The evidence is how you will wake lighter, calmer, more whole. Let your breathing slow as you rest in this truth. Each inhale brings in his peace. Each exhale releases the remnants of the day. You are being prepared for renewal. You are being restored from within. Sometimes dreams come as stories, sometimes only as feelings, but every one of them is part of a sacred conversation. If a dream tonight brings you comfort, know that it is a reflection of God's kindness. If it brings healing, know that it is His mercy at work. And even if your dreams are silent, even if you see nothing at all, trust that His Spirit is near, covering you with calm. Psalm 127:2 reminds us, He giveth His beloved sleep. What a gentle truth that is. Sleep itself is a form of love, a gift of rest that God gives to those who are His. You are His beloved, and this night is His embrace. Every time your body releases tension, every time your breath softens, it is His peace entering you. You don't need to worry about tomorrow. The same God who carried you through today will carry you through the next. The plans you cannot see are already known to Him. The path you have yet to walk is already prepared. Tonight is not about figuring things out. It is about trusting that you are being led, even when your eyes are closed. If your mind begins to drift, picture something beautiful. Imagine a quiet field under a moonlit sky. The grass moves softly in the wind. The air is cool and clean. A stream runs nearby, reflecting the light of the stars. You walk slowly, barefoot on the soft earth, feeling peace with every step. The sound of the water blends with the whisper of the night, and everything feels right. That peace you feel is not imagined. It is God's presence, guiding even your thoughts toward calm. He made the world to rest in rhythm, and you are part of that design. Even nature pauses. Flowers close their petals. Birds grow still. The sea quiets its waves. You too are invited to join that stillness. You do not have to fight it. You only have to enter it. The peace of God is not far away. It is within you. It has always been there, waiting beneath the noise, waiting beneath the thoughts. waiting for a moment like this to rise to the surface. You can feel it now. It's the warmth in your chest, the slow rhythm of your breathing, the sense that everything is okay, even if you don't have all the answers. That is God whispering to you. That is His peace finding its way back home to your heart. Let the night wrap itself around you like soft fabric. Feel the air, still and tender, filling the room. Feel the slow beat of your heart matching the rhythm of the rain. Everything is in harmony now. Nothing feels rushed or forced. You are exactly where you are meant to be. The world beyond your room has fallen silent, but heaven is awake, watching over you. Angels stand near, unseen but real, guarding you in perfect peace. They have been commanded to watch over you, to keep your rest safe, to protect your dreams from fear. Even as you sleep, divine hands are at work, holding your life in perfect balance. You are safe here. You are not drifting into emptiness, but into the heart of God. His presence surrounds you. His spirit fills you. His peace steadies you. There is nothing missing. There is nothing undone. Everything is complete in this moment. Let go now. Let your thoughts grow soft and faint. Let your breath carry you deeper into rest. You don't need to think anymore. You don't need to try. Sleep is not a task to accomplish, but a gift to receive. You are already being carried, somewhere far away. The rain begins again, faint and steady. It is God's reminder that everything is in rhythm, that even when the world sleeps, His grace continues to flow. The sound of the rain becomes your lullaby once more, a song of comfort written by the Creator Himself. You are His beloved. You are His creation. You are His child. Nothing can take you from His care. Nothing can separate you from His love. As you drift into dreams, may every image, every sound, every feeling be touched by peace. May your rest be deep. May your spirit find renewal. May your heart wake with quiet joy in the morning light. Sleep now in the peace that surpasses understanding. Sleep in the warmth of divine protection. Sleep knowing that you are loved beyond measure. The night is holy. The silence is sacred. The dream is safe. God is here. The morning has arrived quietly, like a guest who enters without a sound. The light moves slowly through the window, stretching across the room as if blessing everything it touches. The rain has stopped completely now, but its scent still lingers in the air. That sweet fragrance of renewal, of earth restored. Everything feels washed, clean, and at peace. You have rested, and now your soul begins to awaken gently, still wrapped in the calm that the night has given you. It feels as if the peace you felt while sleeping did not end when you opened your eyes. It stayed. It followed you into the morning, like a soft echo that reminds you that God's presence is not tied to a moment. His peace is not something you visit. It's something that lives within you. You can carry this stillness wherever you go. It belongs to you now because it comes from Him. His presence is not just in the silence of night or the rhythm of the rain. It is in the breath that moves through your chest, in the light that touches your skin, in the calm thoughts that guide your heart. The peace of God was not meant to be temporary. It was meant to remain, to walk beside you, to dwell within you even as the world begins to move again. Psalm 29:11 says, "The Lord will give strength unto His people. The Lord will bless His people with peace." These words are not about moments of calm that come and go. They speak of something enduring. Peace is not just what God gives when you are resting. It is what He plants in you so that you can stand steady even when the day becomes loud again. Take a deep breath now and notice how that peace feels inside you. It has a weight to it, but not a heavy one. It's the kind that steadies you, the kind that reminds you that you are anchored. Whatever comes today cannot move what God has placed within you. His peace is your foundation, the quiet strength beneath your thoughts, the invisible calm beneath your steps. The world outside will begin to stir soon. Cars will pass, voices will rise, responsibilities will return. But before that happens, remember this moment. Remember how still the air feels. Remember how your heart rests in the assurance that you are loved. You don't have to lose that feeling when the world wakes up. You can carry it with you into everything you do. Peace is not found in the absence of noise. It is found in the presence of God. Wherever you go, He goes with you. When you speak, He speaks through you. When you work, He works beside you. When you feel pressure or uncertainty, you can close your eyes for a second and return here to the same calm, the same breath, the same awareness of His care. You are not meant to rush through life. You are meant to move at the pace of peace. You are meant to walk gently, to notice beauty, to pause long enough to remember that you are not alone. That is the gift you carry from this night, the ability to bring the peace of God into every space you enter. Sometimes peace will look like stillness. Sometimes it will look like patience. Sometimes it will look like forgiveness. But no matter what form it takes, it is always the same peace, the one that began in God and now lives within you. You might still feel a little sleepy, your body not quite ready to move, and that's okay. Stay here for another moment, resting in the awareness of how different everything feels. The worries that once filled your thoughts seem far away now. The noise that once felt so loud has softened. What remains is clarity, strength, and gentle gratitude. Gratitude for rest. Gratitude for a new beginning. Gratitude for the one who watched over you through the night and will guide you through the day. The peace that fills you now is not fragile. It does not fade when the morning light grows brighter. It deepens. It roots itself inside of you, becoming part of who you are. You may forget it at times, but it will not leave you. The peace of God is faithful. It waits patiently until you remember again, until you pause long enough to feel it. In every breath, it is there. In every act of kindness, it moves. In every moment of quiet, it speaks. That peace is the presence of the Holy Spirit within you, steady and alive. Take another slow breath and let your body feel that strength. Feel how calm your heart is, how light your spirit feels. The night has done its work. The morning has received you gently. God's peace has filled the space between them. You are whole. You are steady. You are loved. As you prepare to step into your day, let your heart repeat this truth. Peace is not something you have to find. It is something you already carry. The peace of God within you is unshakable, unbreakable, eternal. You can walk into any moment and bring that peace with you. It can fill a room, soften a word, calm a storm. You are His child, and His peace is your inheritance. You do not need to fight for it. You only need to remember it. Let your thoughts now become still once more, not out of weariness, but out of reverence. Feel the presence of God filling the morning air. Feel His Spirit wrapping around you with gentle strength. Every part of your being has been touched by grace. Every breath you take carries His peace forward into the world. Now, as the light continues to grow, whisper one final thank you in your heart. Thank you, Lord, for rest. Thank you for renewal. Thank you for peace that remains. Carry that peace with you now. Let it be your shield, your comfort, your quiet song as the day unfolds. Wherever you go, remember this stillness, because God's presence never leaves. You are walking in His light, moving with His rhythm, living in His peace. The night has passed, but the peace has stayed. It is yours now, not for a moment, but for always. The morning has fully arrived now. The light that was once soft and distant is now brighter, clearer, reaching into every corner of the room. The world outside begins to move again. The faint sound of birds in the distance, the whisper of wind through the trees, the quiet rhythm of life returning. You are still here in the same peace, but it has changed. It has grown stronger, deeper. What was once calm has become guidance. What was once stillness has become direction. The peace you carry from the night is not just for comfort, it is also for clarity. It is the way God speaks to you when words are not needed. Sometimes He leads through signs, sometimes through people, but most often, He leads through peace. When your heart is quiet enough, you begin to recognize the gentle pull of His Spirit, showing you the way. Proverbs 3:5-6 says, "Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge Him, and He shall direct thy paths." These words are more than instruction, they are a promise. God is not a distant guide who leaves you to wander. He walks with you. Every step you take today will be met by His presence. Every decision you make will be covered by His wisdom. Every moment of uncertainty will be met with His peace. It's easy to think of guidance as something loud or dramatic, but God's guidance rarely comes that way. It arrives softly, the way light fills a room without a sound. It happens in the small moments, a quiet nudge in your heart, a sudden calm when you needed clarity, a thought that feels lighter than your own. These are the ways He speaks, not to confuse you, but to draw you closer. Take a moment to breathe deeply and feel that peace guiding you now. The same Spirit that calmed your mind last night now steadies your steps this morning. You don't have to rush into the day. You can move gently, listening with your heart. When you walk in peace, you walk in wisdom. There may be things today that you don't yet understand. Conversations waiting to happen, tasks that feel too heavy, choices that seem unclear. But before any of those things unfold, remember this: God has already gone before you. He has already seen the road ahead. You are not walking into the unknown. You are walking into His plan. If you begin to feel uncertain, come back to this stillness. Remember the quiet of the night, the sound of the rain, the peace that filled you as you rested. That peace is still within you. It is your compass. Whenever you feel lost, return to it. If a thought feels heavy, it is not from Him. If a direction feels frantic or fearful, it is not from Him. His way always carries peace. Let that peace shape the rhythm of your day. Move slowly when you can. Speak softly. Listen more than you talk. Let kindness be your first instinct. Every time you choose peace over reaction, patience over frustration, compassion over anger, you are choosing to walk in His guidance. God's guidance does not always show you the whole path. Sometimes He only gives you one step at a time, just enough light to see where your foot should fall next. But that is all you need. If you take each step in faith, you will never walk in darkness. The same light that fills this morning's sky is the same light that shines within you. You are not separate from it. You carry it wherever you go. When you speak gently to someone in pain, when you forgive instead of judging, when you choose to love even when it's hard, that is His light shining through you. You become a reflection of the peace that once soothed you in the night. Take another breath now. Slow and steady. Let your shoulders relax. Let your heart open to the day. You don't need to have every answer right now. You don't need to know what every hour will bring. The one who gave you this morning will give you everything else you need in its time. Sometimes, guidance comes not as direction, but as confidence. A quiet, knowing that you are exactly where you should be. You don't need to overthink it. You can trust it. God is with you in every moment, even the ordinary ones. When you eat, when you work, when you drive, when you speak, His presence fills the space around you. Nothing is too small for His attention. Nothing escapes His care. Psalm 37:23 says, "The steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord, and He delighteth in His way." Think about that. Every step you take is part of a design that was made with love. Even when the road seems winding, even when it feels uncertain, there is purpose in it. You are never wandering. You are being guided. As the day unfolds, carry this peace with you. Let it be your quiet strength in moments of noise. Let it be your reminder when you feel pressure. Let it be your prayer when you don't have words. Peace is not just what God gives, it's how He leads. If, at any point, you forget this stillness, simply pause. Close your eyes for a moment. Breathe in deeply. Feel that same calm return. God's presence is never gone. It only waits for you to notice it again. Every time you return to awareness, you return to Him. You can walk through this day knowing that nothing is random. Every moment is a piece of grace, a chance to walk in alignment with the one who loves you. You can move through challenges without fear, because His wisdom will meet you there. You can face people with kindness, because His love will speak through you. And when the day grows long, when the noise becomes heavy again, remember that peace will wait for you in the evening. It will call you back home to the same stillness that began your day. The rhythm never ends. Peace in the night, peace in the morning, peace in every breath. The sun continues to rise now, bright and steady. The world outside is fully awake, but within you, there is a quiet that the world cannot touch. That is the evidence of God's love moving through you. Walk gently today. Speak softly. Trust deeply. Let your steps be led by the light of His peace. The night has passed, but the peace remains, and it is leading you now, one step at a time, one breath at a time, one moment closer to His perfect will. As the day slowly moves forward, life begins to unfold again. People waking, doors opening, voices filling the air. The rhythm of activity grows stronger, and yet within it all, a quiet space remains. That space lives in you, a sacred stillness that the world cannot take away. You can move through your day, speak, work, love, and still carry that inner calm that was born in the presence of God. Every day will have its moments, the fast ones, the noisy ones, the unexpected ones. And yet, even then, peace waits beneath them all. It does not vanish. It simply steps back, waiting for you to return. That is the secret of stillness. When the sun begins to fall again, when the colors of evening stretch across the sky, you will feel it calling you back. That same gentle peace that covered you the night before. It whispers softly to your spirit, "Come rest again. Come back to me." And when you listen to that whisper, the noise of the day fades. You return to the rhythm of divine rest. Psalm 4:8 says, "I will both lay me down in peace and sleep, for thou, Lord, only makest me dwell in safety." Those words were written thousands of years ago, and yet they feel as true now as they did then. God's peace is timeless. His protection is eternal. Each night is an invitation to return to that safety, not as a routine, but as a reunion with the one who loves you most. The stillness you find in the quiet hours of the night is not just a pause. It's a reminder of who you are. You are not the endless noise of the world around you. You are a soul at rest in the hands of God, held and known, cherished and safe. every night, you are invited back into that truth. It doesn't matter what happened during the day, what went wrong, what made you anxious, what you didn't accomplish. The invitation never changes. God's voice does not grow weary. His peace does not run out. He waits with open arms each night, whispering again, "Come back to me and rest." You might think of peace as something you find once and then try to hold on to. But true peace is not fragile. It flows like a river. It moves through you, around you, and returns to you again and again. Each night, when you let go of the day and sink into quiet, you step into that river once more. You don't have to find it. You simply fall back into it. Think of how the earth itself moves in cycles of rest, how the sun sets, the world darkens, the wind slows, and creation begins to sleep. You are part of that same design. God made the world to rest, and He made you to rest within it. You were not created for endless motion. You were created for rhythm, for the rise and fall of breath, for the coming and going of light, for the balance between doing and being. When you allow yourself to return to stillness, you are not being lazy. You are being faithful. You are trusting that the world will not fall apart while you rest. You are believing that God continues His work even when you stop yours. That trust is what peace truly is. Not the absence of struggle, but the presence of faith. As you move through your day and prepare for the next night, carry that awareness with you. Let the memory of peace shape your actions. Let your kindness in the afternoon come from the stillness of the morning. Let your patience with others flow from the calm you found in God's presence. You are not separate from the peace you experienced last night. You are living proof of it. And when the evening returns, when the light fades and the sky turns golden, you can welcome it like an old friend. You can say, "I am here again, Lord. I am ready to rest in you." Those simple words are a prayer. You don't need more. God understands the language of quiet hearts. Each day brings its lessons, its blessings, its challenges, but peace remains constant, like a steady light that shines no matter what happens. When you return to it at night, it welcomes you without question, without judgment, without condition. That is the beauty of divine stillness. It does not need explanations. It simply receives. Imagine yourself again at the close of the day, the world outside dark, the air cool, the gentle rhythm of rain returning. You feel that familiar calm settling over you, the one that feels like home. That is not just relaxation, that is communion. That is your soul remembering its place in God. The peace you feel is not separate from Him. It is Him. It is His presence resting over your life, reminding you that no matter how far you wander during the day, you are never outside His reach. He is both the beginning and the end of your rest. When you lie down again tonight, let your thoughts slow without effort. You don't need to force silence. It comes naturally when your heart knows it is safe. Every breath you take will lead you closer to the stillness that waits for you. Every exhale will be a letting go. Every moment of quiet will be filled with His presence. You can make this your rhythm, to begin each day in gratitude and end each night in peace. To live not in constant motion, but in constant awareness of His presence. To allow your soul to move like the tides, outward into the world, inward toward God, again and again. Let this truth rest deeply within you. Peace is not a one-time experience. It is a relationship. It grows each time you return to it. Each night of rest strengthens it. Each prayer deepens it. Each moment of stillness roots it further in your soul. So tonight, when the world slows once more, remember this place. Remember this feeling. Remember the peace that greeted you when you first closed your eyes. Return to it again, not as a visitor, but as someone coming home. For home is not only a place, it is a presence. It is the quiet awareness that you are held, loved, and watched over by the same God who spoke peace into existence. And as you rest again, as you close your eyes under His care, let your final thought be gratitude for the rhythm of peace, for the gift of stillness, and for the love that welcomes you back each and every night. The day has come and gone, and here you are again, wrapped in the same presence that has never left you. Everything you have felt, the calm, the safety, the warmth, was not temporary. It was love. It was God, reminding you that His peace is forever. There is nothing you need to hold on to now. No more striving. No more worry. The same hands that carried you through the day now open again to hold you through the night. You can rest. You can trust. You can let go completely. Take one last breath, slow and full. Feel the air moving through you, in and out, the rhythm of life itself. You are part of that rhythm. You are part of His creation. You are deeply known and endlessly loved. May peace fill your heart. May rest restore your soul. May love surround your dreams. And may the presence of God stay close in this night and in every one to come. The stars may fade, the morning will rise again, but through it all, His peace remains. Rest now, beloved soul. Sleep in his care. You are safe. You are home.